Question number 52. AB is a current carrying conductor. The magnetic field at P is. Look at the diagram and options. There are two diagrams. Look at both the diagrams. We know B is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi into I by R into cos theta 1 plus cos theta 2 with reference to first diagram. B equal to 10 to the power minus 7 into 100 divided by root 3 minus 1 into cos 30 plus cos 120 with reference to the second diagram. Therefore, B is equal to 10 to the power minus 7 into 100 divided by root 3 minus 1 into root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. The magnetic field at P is 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 Tesla. The correct option is 1. Question number 53. A non-conducting disk of radius r is uniformly charged with plus q. It is rotated about an axis perpendicular to its plane with uniform angular velocity omega. Then the magnetic field at the center of the disk is mu 0 by 2 pi times. Look at the four options. Here we know B is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi into 2 pi I by R for a current loop. Therefore, B is equal to mu 0 by 4 pi into 2 pi into Q divided by R by 2 into T. Therefore, B is equal to mu 0 by 2 pi into 2 pi F Q by R equal to mu 0 by 2 pi into omega Q by R. Here, Q is assumed to be concentrated at a distance of R by 2. This is only a shortcut method. The actual method is by considering a small strip of thickness dx at a distance x from the center and then integrating from x equal to 0 to x equal to r. The correct option is 1. Question number 54. A student measures the terminal potential difference V of a cell of EMF E and interresistance R as a function of I flowing through it. The slope and the intercept of the graph between V and I then respectively equal to. Look at the four options. The terminal potential difference V is equal to E minus IR. This equation is of the form Y is equal to minus mx plus C. The variation of V and I will be as shown in the diagram given. If we compare it with Y is equal to mx plus C, we get x equal to I and y equal to V. Slope m is equal to minus r. The y intercept is E. The negative slope indicates that I decreases as V increases. The correct option is 1. Question number 5. In the part of a circuit shown in the figure, the potential difference between G and H, that is Vg minus Vh, will be. Look at the diagram and the options. The current distribution in a circuit is as shown in the figure. Let Vg and Vh be the potentials at G and H respectively. Please note that the current flows from H through 1 ohm. The current flow from H through 1 ohm must be as shown because the current through 5 volt battery is 4 ampere. Hence, Vg minus 2 into 4 plus 3 minus 2 into 2 plus 2 into 1 equal to Vh. That is Vg minus 8 plus 3 minus 4 plus 2 equal to Vh, or Vg minus Vh is equal to 7 volt. The answer is 3. 56. The effective resistance between A and B is. Look at the diagram and options. Re is equal to 10 plus Rp plus 15. Here Rp represents the effective resistance of 50 ohm, 50 ohm and 25 ohm in parallel. Therefore, 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 50 plus 1 by 50 plus 1 by 25. Hence, Rp is equal to 12.5. This Rp, that is 12.5 ohm, is in series with 10 ohm and 15 ohm. Therefore, the resistance between A and B is 37.5 ohm. The correct option is 1. Question number 57. G is a galvanometer of resistance 10 ohm. Then which of the following is not correct? Look at the diagram as well as the option. The PD across 10 ohm becomes 0 because one end of G is at plus 2 volt and the other end is at minus 2 volt. Or using Kirchhoff's law also we can show that the current flowing through the galvanometer is 0. Let I be the current through 10 ohm coil and hence 2 minus I is the current flowing through the cell. Hence, from Kirchhoff's voltage law, 10 into I minus 1 into 2 minus I is equal to minus 2. That is 11I is equal to 0 or I is equal to 0. Hence, the correct option is 1. Question number 28. Two capacitors of 1 microfarad and 2 microfarad are charged to the same potential using a battery. Now the capacitors are connected across two identical resistors at a time. Then look at the four options. A concept based question. Since the initial PD is same for all the two capacitors, the current is same initially, that is option number 1. 59. The temperature dependence of resistivity of semiconductors, insulators and metals is significantly based on the following factors. Look at the four options. We know as the temperature increases, the relaxation time decreases. That means the collisions become more frequent than earlier and hence the resistance increases significantly. The correct option is 2. 60. Kirchhoff's junction rule is a reflection of. Here there are two answers. Though it is a concept based, there are two options. There are two correct options. The principle of conservation of charge is true at a node, and the fact that there is no accumulation of charge at a junction, it is also true. 2 and 4 are the correct options.